Hello and welcome. My name is Lane Med and I'm serving as this year's Casa Grande FFA Chapter President.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashton Red and I served as a former president of the Casa Grande FFA Chapter. Hello and welcome to Casa Grande, Arizona, which is located in the south central part of Arizona State. Our town has a population of roughly 50,000 people, and our school is the only school in the district which has an FFA program of approximately 100 members.
Here at the Casa Grande FFA, we have a variety of facilities, from our welding shop to our greenhouse to our livestock lab and our garden. Here at our garden, we grow a variety of crops, from sweet corn in the summer to pumpkins in the fall and leafy greens in the winter. Our freshman students manage our facilities, and at the end of each harvest, all of our proceeds go to our local food bank, which will then be distributed throughout our community.
Between our garden and our greenhouse, last year our chapter produced over 1,100 pounds of produce, which was sold to our community or donated to local food banks. Within our state-of-the-art greenhouse, we have many hydroponic systems, which were all hand-built by our student members. Some of those hydroponic systems include a drip irrigation system for our tomato plants, and many smaller hydroponic systems, which include a raft system, an ebb and flow system, and a couple NFT systems, which are perfect for growing basil and lettuce. Our partnership with the Creative Cafe restaurant here in Casa Grande thrives on our farm fresh produce that we produce within these facilities. While this partnership is great for the economical side of our chapter and the restaurant's favorite part about our partnership with them is them receiving this farm fresh produce where the quality is like no other. With the current climate of things, consumers are now more than ever looking for these fresh products that you cannot get anywhere else.
At the beginning of last school year, under the leadership of a new and ambitious officer team, the upperclassmen set their sights high for the greenhouse as we began to prepare for the planting of our new tomato, lettuce, and basil crops. Every year, we start fresh by deep cleaning our state-of-the-art greenhouse and filling our grow bags with fresh perlite, which is a substance we use in substitute for the soil. As you can see, our upperclassmen students are hands-on throughout the whole process. We were well into our preparations as our tomato plants had germinated, at which point they are transferred into one of our NFT hydroponic systems, where they will receive constant supply of nutrients to ensure that they get a strong start. Once they get about 6 inches tall, they are transported into our grow bags and strung up. To make certain that our crop is well maintained and a good harvest for our Creative Cafe partnership is ensured, students are assigned rows in which they are responsible for the daily maintenance. Some students are also assigned the task of checking and measuring fertilizer levels in our system. We are constantly testing new ways to increase the quality of our produce, and that often includes new ways of pest management, like ladybugs and experiments with fertilizer. Our tomato plants were flourishing under our care. As we neared our first harvest for Creative Cafe, we could not be more excited with the progress of our crop. Unfortunately, soon after our very first harvest, a plague of yellow leaf curl began to ravage our tomatoes. While this virus is not fatal to the plant, it stunts all growth of production of tomatoes came to a stop. Our greenhouse went from spilling over with life to being half full and producing no harvest. Determined to serve our community and keep strong ties with the Creative Cafe, we pushed through. After partnering with another chapter, we received new resistant transplants and began again. We were committed to our goals no matter what the setbacks. In what seemed like no time, we had a strong crop of over 250 tomato vines. Once our harvest began, we could almost not keep up with how fast they were producing. Roughly half of the 1,100 pounds of produce our program grew came from the tomato plants and went straight to Creative Cafe for the public to enjoy.
While we might have faced many struggles with our tomato crops, the same cannot be said for our lettuce and basil. After losing so much hope with our biggest crop, our members were committed to creating a new miniature hydroponic systems to increase our lettuce output for Creative Cafe. After only 2 weeks' work, we had 3 new systems, being a modified drip, an ebb and flow, and a raft system. All were tested and were utilized instantly. We began to produce a steady harvest of lettuce every other week. Now, with a plethora of different systems, not only are our students being exposed to even more aspects of hydroponic growing systems and the maintenance required for upkeep, but our yield has increased exponentially. Between the lettuce, basil, and tomato plants, our students are gaining skills that reach far beyond the greenhouse facilities at school. Our student members are responsible for weighing, packaging, and delivering all of the produce to Creative Cafe. Learning how to properly package and market products so that they are desirable to the consumer are very important aspects of our partnership as well as professionalism. Creative Cafe values our partnership for many reasons, but the quality of a farm fresh product that they receive is number one. The need that consumers have for products like those that we produce is in higher demand now more than ever. Our program is more than willing to fulfill this need that we see within our community, and having such a reliable partner to help us achieve this goal is truly amazing. Creative Cafe themselves looks to give back by hiring disabled people to work within their business. Our members are learning the ways of a business and how to maintain positive and healthy relationships among themselves, community supporters, and businesses. Creative Cafe supporters continue to have a large impact on our community members by encouraging healthy eating by providing locally grown produce that was carefully produced by our members. Such hard work has gone into building this partnership over the last few years, and it has proved to be successful. Casa Grande FFA will always have a home within the kitchen of Creative Cafe, and we are proud that we are partners with such a high-quality establishment. Thank you so much for coming along with us as you see just a little bit more of our program and our facilities. Our members in the past have had such an amazing time working within these facilities to partner with the community and serve them. Our members cannot wait to get back into these facilities and back to school so that we can continue growing on these partnerships and continue our outreach within our local community.
Thank you so much for watching.